Howdy folks, thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome to the channel. So glad you're here. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, even if you are subscribed or you think you are, check and make sure you are, because sometimes, you know, that old algorithm does things sometimes. I don't know. I'm not going to go there. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you're getting all the notifications. And yeah, maybe throw me a thumbs up while you're at it. Anyway, so today we are going to look at the G&L Tribute Series ASAT Classic Blues Boy. I really like this guitar. I unboxed it just a little while ago. Well, it's been a little over a month, but yeah, and I've been enjoying playing it quite a bit. So we're going to take a look at it, and I'm really happy to get a G&L on the channel. This is the import version. It's made in Indonesia at the Cortec facility, which they make a whole lot of guitars for a whole lot of different people, and they do a fine job at it, and this is no exception. So yeah, it's, I guess you would call it the budget line of G&L, and one of these days, I promise, I'm going to get one of the American G&Ls in here, maybe a Strat looking thing, but we'll see. Anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look at the specs on this guitar, and we'll keep the ball rolling, and then I'll tell you all the things I love about it, and maybe a couple of things I'm not too happy about. So we have a poplar semi-hollow body, maple neck, rosewood fretboard, 22 medium jumbo frets. It has a 9.5-inch radius on the fretboard. You got white plastic inlays for your dots. Nothing too fancy there. Let's see, 25.5-inch scale length. Standard non-locking tuners. For the pickups, there are two, and the bridge is a G&L ASAT Classic MFD single coil. MFD, I believe, stands for Magnetic Field Design. It is a design that Leo Fender, I guess, came up with. It's a little different from what I understand than your standard telly. In the neck position is a Cort humbucker. I guess it's just sort of the house brand of Cortec. Nothing special there. It is a string-through design, by the way. And I also failed to mention it has a bone nut, so I'm really happy about that. Let's see, the electronics, you have your tone and your volume, and a 3-way selector switch, and a fake tortoiseshell multiply pick guard, and I think that pretty much covers it. You've got your output jack right there. So I think that pretty much covers the specs. Let's go ahead and check out a little bit what it sounds like. All right, let's go ahead and see what these pickups sound like. We'll do the clean tones first, starting with the bridge pickup. Go ahead and move to the neck pickup. And then in the middle with both pickups. All right, well, I'm going to kick on some Overdrive, courtesy of the Wampler Triumph Overdrive pedal. Go back to the bridge pickup. Let's see. Neck pickup. And in the middle position, both pickups. All right, folks, I think I'm about ready to give you my final thoughts on this G&L Tribute Series ASAT Classic Blues Boy. I love this guitar. Initially, when I purchased it, I was hoping that maybe it would come close to being, you know, basically in the range of a Fender Made in Mexico Player Series guitar. And when you consider that at its regular price, it comes in below what the Player Series guitars do. But let me just talk about a few things that I like. There are a couple of things I'm a little disappointed in, but I'll get to that as well. I was struck by how beautiful this Lake Placid blue finish is. I'm gonna see if I can't get it over here. Hopefully you'll be able to see, I don't know, maybe right in there. There's an awful lot of sparkle in this thing, a lot more than I would normally expect out of a Lake Placid blue finish. It's just gorgeous. Build quality wise, I only have one real criticism. Everything about this guitar is fantastic. The one exception being a little messy on the inside of the F-hole. And I guess at some point when I'm really bored, I'll take some sandpaper or maybe a fine file or something and clean this up just a little bit, make it look a little better. But it doesn't bother me that much. The frets came nicely polished. The fret ends are fantastic. They did a fantastic job on the fret ends. There's no fret sprout to speak of. It's just really good quality. You can tell a lot of attention was paid to the frets. The fact that it has a bone nut. Let's talk about some of the hardware, specifically the bridge, which is your mostly traditional. I mean, this is a traditional Tele ashtray bridge. The significant thing is the saddles. It has brass barrel saddles, but unlike a traditional Tele, there are 6 individual brass barrel saddles instead of 3. So yes, you can intonate this guitar, you know, as close as you want to get it. The wiring, the electronics in it, the pots, full-size alpha pots, not the little mini ones. They're full-size alpha pots, an alpha 3-way switch. Everything is smooth, feels good. You've got the burled chrome metal knobs. I love the fact that this guitar, comparable to a Player Series Fender guitar, well, this one has, you know, your rosewood fretboard, whereas on Fender you're pretty much going to be stuck with that awful Palfaro. That's literally what's kept me from buying a Fender Player Series. Another kind of disappointing thing to me is the tuners. Now, they work great. I have not had a single problem as far as, you know, keeping the guitar in tune, tuning the guitar. They're fine. I really wish, however, that they had used the split head safety tuners for a more traditional feel. I kind of like those tuners a lot better anyway, whether I want traditional or not. I just like them. I almost like them better than locking tuners. I just think they're fantastic. I really wish they had used that on this guitar, but they didn't. I'm not going to complain too much, but I think in the future they may want to consider, for at least for this model and the other ASAT classic models that they do, yeah, use the split head safety tuners. The neck feels really good. It's a good C-shaped neck. It's very comfortable. Let's talk about the pickups for just a moment. You've got the G&L ASAT Classic MDF single coil pickup in the bridge position. It sounds great. I'm blown away by how much I like this pickup. It gives you that telly sound. Yeah, what more could you want? This is a good pickup. I really like it. However, in the neck position, this double coil, it leaves a little bit to be desired. It's kind of dark, it's kind of muddy, it's a quart, which I guess is the builder overseas over in Indonesia where this guitar is made. I'm not super impressed with this pickup. The one change I will probably make on this guitar, other than maybe putting some safety tuners on it, I'll change this pickup out. I haven't decided what yet. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. But I'm not super impressed with the neck pickup. But other than that, I really, really, really like this guitar. They're not paying me to say this, and they really, part of their problem, their marketing, they don't care about the internet, they don't care about YouTubers, they kind of do their own thing, and in my opinion, I think that may be to their own detriment, but who knows, maybe they have a totally different plan and they're happy with the way they do things. So I'm not going to question it too much. That's just my opinion. Definitely though, for the money, you're getting way more guitar than you're gonna ever spend on this. It's just that good. I was super worried when I ordered it. I got a really good deal. It was supposed to be brand new. Brand new, no, it was a demo model. Clearly it came to me in an ESP box. That right there tells you it wasn't exactly brand new. However, it was, I mean, it didn't have a scratch on it. It didn't even have really any sign of any wear, any playing that had been done on it, which probably means that it hung on the wall, and because G&L isn't really all that popular, most people don't pay attention to it. Nobody ever bothered to pull it down and try it out, which is a shame. They probably should have. If they had, they probably would have bought it. And I'm going to leave it right there. I hope you enjoyed the video. I really hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel if you aren't already, and maybe give me a thumbs up. Share the video, comment below if you've got a G&L, especially if it's a tribute series, which is the imports. Let me know, if you own a USA made G&L, I would love to hear what you think about your USA. I can only imagine are far superior to this. Anyway, with that, be good. Let's all just be good. Take care.